So today I will be talking about the difference diet between a 100-meter sprinter such as Usain Bolt or a marathon runner such as Mo Farah. Starting for breakfast, obviously Mo Farah discussed how he would eat his breakfast around 30 to 40 minutes before training. However, his breakfast is quite light as it contains 2 pieces of toast, which are multigrain bread, with jam and butter, as well as a small bowl of porridge and a cup of coffee. However, compared to a Usain Bolt, who was a 100-meter sprinter, would it contain quick release food and proteins, a lot of proteins that would help him give him the fast energy that he needs for a sprint. Mo Farah would have a coffee, as coffees tend to keep the person energized for a long duration of time. Usain Bolt breakfast would include an egg sandwich mostly, or pasta. No, sorry, an egg sandwich for breakfast, as eggs contain a lot of proteins. Farah tends to have small meals throughout the day to rather consume more at lunch and dinner. The smaller meals he has are used to keep his an ectomorph body shape. An ectomorph body shape is suitable for Mo Farah, as he would control his diet, such as eating less calories, yet still working around of consuming the amount of right calories that you need to contain an ectomorph body. An ectomorph body is suitable for Mo Farah, as is a marathon runner, and ectomorphs tend to have less muscles, which will benefit him to last longer in marathon running and not make him have less fatigue. Whereas Usain Bolt would have a mesomorph type of body, as he is a 100-meter sprinter, and he would control his calories intake, such as he would eat quite a lot because of the muscles he would need, but yet not too much, due to the fact that he would still need to become light on his feet as he is running as fast as he can. For lunch, Usain Bolt would normally go for pasta, as it contains carbs, which he needs for 5 grams per kilogram of his body weight. It also contains fibre, with chicken breast for lunch and Jamaican dumplings, or rice and peas with pork and roasted chicken for dinner. Whereas Farah would tend to have small meals which include pasta, chicken, rice, tuna, salad and vegetables. However, he would try to eat servings of vegetables every day, as vegetables contain energy, which would help him in his performance to last longer. There's nothing special about Farah's diet, but he did mention his love for dark chocolate and that he does consume plenty of it. The sugar contained in the dark chocolate allows him to still have a sugar rush while performing, and also to contain more calories, as he does not spoil his diet. Mo Farah, this is different to actually Usain Bolt, as Usain Bolt does not have dark chocolate for more calories. Instead, his fats would include high glucose, such as sweets. Sweets are benefit to Usain Bolt, as they contain high glucose, which give him more energy they provide basically a quick release energy that help him run faster. Obviously, the proteins, he would include different type of proteins in his meals, Usain Bolt, such as eggs, meat, fish and nuts. And his carbohydrate intake should be at least 5 grams per kilogram of the body weight to maintain the glycogen stores during training. It state how was before a race in which Mo Farah this is different to Mo Farah's intake of the fluid, as Mo Farah stated that his intake of fluid would be loads upon of coffee, having at least 2 large cups in the 2 to 3 hours before the gun goes off. This is due to the coffee's benefit of making Mo Farah stay not lazy but stay active when running. This is different to intake of Usain Bolt's fluid intake, as he would have 2 litres of water per day, such as to keep him hydrated and preserve energy for the later. During his breaks, during his breaks in training Usain Bolt, he would tend to have sweets in his break, as we have stated before, but mostly his fat intake would be due in training or in competitions because it would benefit his performance. Unlike some endurance athletes, sprinters don't need to take carbo load, so therefore the difference between Mo Farah's intake and Usain Bolt intake is that Mo Farah would have contain a lot more carbo load, and as he would eat bread, potatoes, rice, pasta and cereals instead of proteins found in eggs, meat, fish, nuts, beans and dairy products, whereas Usain Bolt would have a lot more protein intake than carbo intake, as protein provide more energy for him to have a quick release to run faster. Mo Farah stated how he would have Frosties for cereals, and he would not have big plates such as Usain Bolt would have loads of big plates such as like roast dinner. He would have small plates during the day and normally at least one serving of chicken and salmon each day to contain the protein energy that he needs, and something like pasta and steamed vegetables. So those are the difference between a 100-meter sprinter such as Usain Bolt and a marathon runner such as Mo Farah. Yeah.